Here's the truth nobody tells you on day one of networking. If your cables are wrong, nothing else matters. Welcome to Lecture 2.5, Connecting Devices. In the next few minutes, we're going to cover the cable types you'll actually use, how modern switches handle auto-selection for you, and how to build your very first working topology, the kind where the link lights actually come on. So before we touch a single IP address or configure one via LAN, we have to answer the most basic question in networking. What connects to what? Because the cable you reach for depends entirely on the devices on each end. PC to switch, switch to router. Those are straight through. But router to router or PC directly to a router, those need a crossover. Pick right, the link comes up. Pick wrong, and you'll burn hours chasing a problem that was never in your config. So here's your full toolkit. 3 cables. 3 very specific jobs. Straight through is your everyday workhorse for different device types. Pins line up 1 to 1, and the rule to remember is, different goes straight. Crossover swaps the transmit and receive pairs so 2 of the same device can actually hear each other. Same needs a cross. And rollover, with every pin reversed end-to-end, isn't for network traffic at all. It's how you plug your laptop into a console port to configure the box. So burn this in. Different goes straight, same needs a cross, configure equals rollover. Now, before you panic about memorizing every pairing, here's the modern shortcut. Almost any switch or router built after 2005 supports auto MDIX, which means the port itself senses which wires carry TX and RX and just flips internally to match. Grab any straight through, plug it in, and the link comes up. The catch? The CCNA exam pretends auto MDIX doesn't exist. So in real life you can be lazy, but for the test you still need those rules cold. Now let's open Packet Tracer and find where all this lives, the cable panel in the bottom left corner. You'll see 8 icons, but honestly, 4 of them carry 90% of your work. The lightning bolt is automatic. Handy when you're rushed, but it hides what's really happening. Black solid is your straight through for different device types, the zigzag is your crossover for matching devices, and the blue dashed line is your console cable for management. Learn to spot those 4 by their pattern, and you'll cable a topology in seconds. Once you've spotted those icons, the actual workflow is dead simple. 4 clicks, and you've got a live link. Pick your cable from the Connections menu. Click the first device and choose an interface like Gigabit Ethernet, Lars Zio. Then click the second device and pick its interface. The cable draws itself, and here's a time saver. Hold Ctrl when you click the cable icon and it stays armed, so you can wire up an entire topology without going back to the toolbox every time. Now once that cable is drawn, your eyes go straight to the link lights. And those little dots tell you everything. Green means you're golden. Layer 1 and Layer 2 are up, and you can start pinging. Amber isn't a problem. That's spanning tree doing its listening and learning dance, so give it about 30 seconds on a switch and it'll go green. Red though. Red means stop. No physical link or somebody left the interface shut down. Check your cable, check no shutdown, check the other end. And please, don't start configuring IPs until that light changes. And that's exactly where we're headed now. Your very first topology. 2 PCs, 1 switch, 1 subnet. 192.1168.1.co24 with PC1 on point 10 and PC2 on E20. Both cables here are straight through, because remember, PC to switch is a different device pairing, so different goes straight. Build this, watch those link lights go green, and PC1 should ping PC2. That's your first working network. Now let's actually get those PCs talking. In Packet Tracer, it's a 3-click flow. Click the PC, jump to desktop, then IP configuration, flip the toggle to static, and punch in 192.168.110 with a 255.252 mask. Gateway can be 192.1x1. DNS stays blank for now. Close the window, hop over to PC2's command prompt, and ping 192.168.120. When you see reply from, that's your network breathing. But what if that ping doesn't come back? Here are the 5 things that bite everyone. Red lights on both ends? Wrong cable. Swap it. Red on just one side? The router interface is shut down. No shutdown fixes it. Amber forever on a switch is just spanning tree thinking. Give it 30 seconds. Green lights but no ping means layer 3. Check your IPs and masks. And if a cable vanishes, you're still in delete mode. Hit ESC. Remember, physical layer always comes first. No link light, no point touching IPs. Alright, now it's your turn. Open Packet Tracer, drop a switch and 2 PCs on the canvas, and connect them with copper straight-through cables. Different devices, remember, so straight goes. Give PC1 the address 192.168.1.1.2 and PC2 gets point 20, same mask. Wait for those 3 green dots, then ping from PC1 to PC2. When you see reply from with 0 packet loss, save it as lab3pkt. You've just built your first working network. Take a moment to appreciate what just happened. 3 devices, 2 cables, 1 successful ping. And suddenly you're not just reading about networks, you're building them. This is the foundation everything else sits on. Routing, VLANs, security, all of it starts right here with link lights and replies. In the next lecture, we'll fire up Packet Tracer's simulation mode and actually watch your packets travel across the wire. See you in Lecture 2.6.